With 40 days now until Election Day, it's hard to drive through any neighborhood without seeing political yard signs. They're a welcome sight if you agree with the homeowner's politics, not so much if you disagree, but some people take their disagreement too far. News 19's Marcus Arsvold talked with some local political party leaders about stolen signs. Marcus?
Scott, whether you support President Donald Trump or Joe Biden coming up this election, both of their camps in our area say that it's not local election campaign signs that you have to worry about getting stolen. It's only presidential ones.
Local party leaders say there are more political yard sale thefts this year than any before.
It's interesting because overwhelmingly they report that their Van Orden signs and their Kapanke signs have been left behind. It's just the Trump signs that seem to be taken.
What happens is they only take the Biden signs, or they only vandalize the Biden signs. The other signs they leave, all right, which is interesting.
Across Police disputes that, saying reports of sign thefts are not any higher this year.
It's been great to see that there's been a very small amount of reported cases where there's been either damaged or stolen signs, especially with this upcoming election being very controversial and many different opinions that are going on out there.
Republicans say 10 to 15 people come in daily for new signs and that they're simply not reporting the thefts.
People realize that the police have better things to do with their time. There's a lot of crime going on, especially in the city of La Crosse right now. They have better things to do than try and chase down sign thieves.
Democrats say President Trump is to blame.
It's implicitly a result of the rhetoric that comes from the president. His rhetoric tends to be very divisive. Anybody who opposes him is seen as an enemy. And I think that he may not come out and say, go steal the signs, but I think in part there is sort of an implicit, it's okay to do that.
Either way, if they're caught, thieves could receive a citation and fine of $250.
Now, most of the signs that everyone told me get stolen are the ones that are in rural areas. So, Scott, they said the best recommendation to prevent any further thefts is to take those signs inside at night.
Well, Marcus, it looks behind you like there's political signs representing both parties in the same yard. Is that just an optical illusion?
No, there's a lot of signs for both of them. We saw the people sitting in their house behind me, and they wanted to make sure that all the signs got equal footage, so we're able to see all of them. I think this is just a popular spot for both sides.
All right, everyone's represented there in La Crosse. Thanks, Marcus. La Crosse PD asks that you do report any damaged or stolen political signs online at their Citizens Reports website.